Hey, welcome back everybody. We want to thank you so much for tuning back in to Thomas Made Vlog. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel because we have a ton of great stuff coming your way. Now, for today's video, we have seen so much online about people planning Disney or wishing they were at Disney and recreating Disney at home. Well, guess what we're doing today? We're gonna mock plan our Disney vacation, and we want you to mock plan it at the same time. So with Disney, there is always so much going on. They're always building new hotels. And for us, we actually haven't been there in over a year.
Yeah.
Horrible, I know. But today we're gonna mock plan it and we're gonna take you through everything from the hotels to dining to fast pass selections and even some of our tips and tricks that have helped us really maximize our time in Disney. But first, we have a very special surprise for you.
We have giveaways! So we are gonna give away 2 t-shirts.
Two.
Just 2. To 2 subscribers on May 1st. And they are Disney related shirts. They're not official Disney. Why
don't we show them what the shirts look like?
Yeah, so, alright. So we have 2 different shirts.
And we're actually going to do a vlog about how to make these shirts. So these are shirts that Maddie actually made.
Yeah. So
Caffeine Buzz. So Buzz Lightyear.
Everybody loves
Come on.
Buzz.
Toy Story Land. We're going to talk about that soon. But look at that. That's awesome.
Yep. And this is for the coffee lovers.
Yes.
I thought this was really cool.
What's it say on the side? Oh, it's just his little insignia.
Yeah, just Buzz and his all his little.
That's
things.
awesome.
All
so
right.
that is the first one.
This is the first shirt, and it's kind of like an olive green color.
Yeah.
A darker olive green
Yeah,
color.
cool little olive green.
Yeah. All right. So second shirt we have
Number 2
is the Magic Kingdom with Minnie and fireworks.
Look at that.
In sparkles.
And it's in pink.
And it's in pink.
That's a great shirt.
It's an awesome shirt.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some of the sparkles on camera.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you see that? Like, it's awesome. That's a cool shirt.
Yes, these are very comfy t-shirts. I use one brand specifically for all the tees, which is my favorite. So I think you're gonna like them. I hope you're gonna like them.
We know you're gonna like them.
And we're gonna do another vlog someday on how to make shirts as well.
Yes, so those are 2 giveaways. Each winner is going to get 1 shirt. And they're just gonna be kind of random as to what you get. I think we're gonna try to choose like 1 male, 1 female winner, or who knows, but either way, on May 1st, we're gonna choose the winner live here on our channel. So stay tuned for that, but make sure you subscribe to the channel because that is the only way you can win. So make sure you subscribe, as we said. Now, we want you to plan your Disney vacation with us. So the first thing is to really think about, and for us to think about, how long do we want to go? I know we kicked around maybe 3 days or 4 days, 3 nights, but there's so much there.
There is.
And we haven't been there in a year, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff.
I'm thinking maybe 6 days, 5 nights.
Sounds good. Perfect.
So what? We fly out Monday. So for us, we always like to take the early flights out. That way we can actually maximize our travel day. We usually don't go to the parks on that very first day because we're tired from traveling, we're hungry. So, with Disney Springs, with all the different resorts, and what the resorts have to offer, I don't really think we have to go to the park on that first day.
No, I think we'll take that first day to really just explore the different resorts, what's new there, Disney Springs, all that good stuff.
So let's say we leave on Friday morning, first flight out, which I think is usually 6 a.m. For us here in New Jersey, it's a 2-hour flight, so we can get there by 8:30, and then we have all day.
Right.
And then what? We would leave on Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. That way we have Sunday to kind of relax, catch up before the new week starts.
Right.
Instead of trying to charge right in.
Now, with a plan like that, the first key thing is really the hotel. But with the hotels, as we know, or as hopefully you all are learning now, there are so many categories of hotels, and it really depends on what type of trip you want and also what your budget is. Unfortunately with Disney, fortunately and unfortunately, they have everything at their hotels, but their prices are also very hefty.
Yeah, I definitely think starting and figuring out what your budget is gonna be for the whole trip, including food, travel, drinks, everything, will really allow you to kind of back into, like we're gonna do, what is best for your family and for your trip.
Right, exactly. And for us, we've stayed at some of the deluxe hotels and resorts, you know. Animal Kingdom, it's absolutely beautiful. You have the animals right there. They also have one of the coolest resort pools and one of the largest resort pools.
Absolutely.
Where some of the other hotels have like 3 or 4, they have one, but it's
massive,
huge. And you know, just the restaurants there are also amazing, but it's also like $450 a night.
Yeah, it can get pretty hefty. And
you have to think about, for us, when we go to Disney, we're usually out and about. We spend very little time in the room. We're usually out either going to other resorts, enjoying what Disney has to offer in terms of the parks, or just some of the other things, like they have mini golf, they have all the water parks. So there's a lot to do. So for us, I think we want to kind of keep our budget like $350 and under per night.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can find an awesome deluxe resort for that price. And especially with this whole quarantine going on, I feel like the Disney prices are going to be a little lower possibly.
Right.
Or it might go the other way. Everyone wants to go there and it's going to go higher. But I think for us, we want to stay around $350.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Now, when we talk about the different categories, there are, I think, 5 or 6 categories. So we're going to break down the categories for you right here, right now.
Absolutely.
So number 1 is the campgrounds. That's actually a full category. So starting at $62 a night, you can stay at the campgrounds, the campsites at Fort Wilderness. Now, it's an entire park that you can bring your RV or whatnot, your tent. But in this standpoint, for $62, you can bring your tent or your RV. They have water, electric, you can plug right in. And you are still there on the Disney parks property.
Yeah.
They do have little extra benefits. You still get magic hours. You still get all the cool things that you would usually get. I don't know if they send you a magic band.
I'm not sure.
Actually, I'm sure they probably do because you have to go through security.
They have like a bathroom and shower area as well.
Yeah, they have a bathroom, shower area. They have pools. They have rec areas. They have a tennis court. They have basketball court. They have a lot of stuff there. So for $62 a night, it might sound expensive for camping, but it's really a great deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really the first category. Second category,
value resorts.
Yes.
So the value resorts start at $119. We have Pop Century, All Star Music, All Star Movies, All Star Sports,
yes,
and Art of Animation. So that's
now with Art of Animation, they're kind of different. Like they should barely be considered a value resort,
really,
because they're kind of pricey. They're kind of like the moderate resort price.
Okay.
But with Art of Animation, they're also cool because they're one of the newer resorts, but they also offer these really cool themed rooms. So you get like the Little Mermaid theme room, Cars, Finding Nemo. They have a couple different themes, and with their flexibility. So when you look at the value resorts, the rooms are smaller. These rooms also get really high traffic because that's where, you know, the cheer competitions stay.
Right.
That's where a lot of people stay. But they also have some of the best food cafeterias in all of the entire Disney theme park.
Yeah, they're also the ones with the like mystery menus as well.
What is that? I think it's All-Star Music or Movies, I feel like.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, they have a whole mystery or secret menu.
Secret menu.
With like the macaroni, bacon, mac and cheese covered hot dog. Just a bunch of stuff.
Bunch of stuff.
A great menu. So you definitely have to check it out. But yeah, I mean, with the All-Star Resorts, their prices are lower, but
you still get that Disney experience.
Exactly.
Which is key, you know.
You still get that Disney experience, and I think that's what really matters, you know? Next category is the moderate resorts. So you have Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, you have Disney's Port Orleans Riverside, Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, Disney's Coronado Springs, and also the cabins at Fort Wilderness. So difference between the cabins at Fort Wilderness and the campsite is that the cabins, they actually have cabins there. So literally you go there as if you're staying at a hotel room, but you have a designated cabin with, I think it has a kitchenette. It's got bunk beds. It's really cool.
What are the differences between the Port Orleans?
Yeah, so Port Orleans. So there's two different Port Orleans. What's awesome about Port Orleans is that they're actually connected, and you can take a riverboat down from one to the other property, or there's a walking path.
Wow.
What's also cool about the Port Orleans is that they're also, that same waterway, you can actually take a boat down to Disney Springs. So you don't even have to drive there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is, and Disney Springs is booming.
I want to try that.
With Port Orleans French Quarter, they have some of the best food. You can get beignets.
Yeah, they're known for their beignets.
Yes, their cafeteria is amazing.
Is it called Sassagoula?
Sassagoula Floatworks.
Floatworks.
Yes. And it's honestly, like, if you're just a foodie and you're not like focused on, oh, I want mahi or anything like that. If you're just focused on food, Port Orleans French Quarter is one of the best places you could possibly go. It really is. Now with Port Orleans French Quarter, they're a little louder. They have the pool right there. They have a lot of stuff going on throughout the day. They usually have music on, and like it's a very lively place because it's just like French Quarter in New Orleans, where as opposed to the Riverside, it's a little more laid back. It's a little quieter. They also have a great cafeteria, but it's just no compare to the French Quarter.
So the Riverside, is that actually where the boat is? It was like near the river.
In terms of
the boat that you can take between.
Oh, well, at both places they have the boat.
Oh, okay.
So there's literally a dock at both French Quarter, at both Port Orleans, excuse me, and you can take the boat from one resort to the other.
Oh.
Because everyone knows you want to go to French Quarter and get beignets. Or you can just take the boat, it goes straight down, you can go down to Disney Springs.
Okay.
So the French Quarter, I think we're going to show some pictures right here, but there's a lot of stuff there. It's a beautiful resort, and you definitely have to check it out because it is, I think it's definitely worth the money. Starting at $238 a night for a Disney resort, it is absolutely amazing. Now, out of this category, my least favorite, personally, would definitely be Caribbean Beach Club. It just, I mean, it's supposed to be like the Caribbean. They pump in the Caribbean smell, but
the last time we went there, it was really loud. There was kind of a lot of people everywhere.
Yeah, it's you know, all of the moderates, they have access from outside. It's not like a full hotel.
Okay.
But that one just really kind of felt like a motel to me. Caribbean Beach Resort. It really just had that motel feel. You know?
Yeah, and I don't think the food options were
The food options weren't that great. They have a lot of different options, but it was just like, it almost felt like they were trying too hard to make it the beach instead of just like making it the beach.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Okay.
What's next?
Next, we have the deluxe resort hotels, and they start at $386 a night.
Whew.
Yeah.
I wish you could find a deluxe at $386 a night. It's more, it should say starting at $500 a night.
So there's quite an array of deluxe resort hotels. We have Animal Kingdom Lodge, like we had said.
Beautiful.
Polynesian Village Resort, which I always wanted to stay at. We'll get there someday. That's a pretty awesome resort with Ohana and all the Dole Whips and everything they have going on there. But that's pretty awesome.
The Polynesian is also really nice because it's right in that Magic Kingdom resort area. So you can get to the, I think you can walk to the Magic Kingdom, the actual like place where you take the
I know the monorail stops there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. You can
and the monorail stops right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Polynesian, I think, is the best, one of the best themed hotels in all of Disney. You know, it's like as soon as you go there, you feel like you're actually in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And like Maddie said, with the Dole Whips, I know for me, my inner fat kid comes out and I have to get 2 or 3 Dole Whips. But yeah, and Ohana is one of the most difficult restaurants to get a reservation at. So yeah, I mean, all around, Polynesian is one of my favorites.
Yeah. We have the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa.
Classic Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Another place where the monorail goes through. And at Christmas time, I know especially, it's one of the best resorts because they have that giant gingerbread house.
Absolutely, yeah. It's beautifully decorated at Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we have the Wilderness Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge, one of our favorite places because of a restaurant there called Whispering Canyons. Now, if you like fun, they'll bring you in. It's a very interactive breakfast, lunch, or dinner. but it's one of the best restaurants. And Wilderness Lodge in general, that's also a great place because of their boat launch. So you can take a boat from Wilderness Lodge and go straight to the Magic Kingdom. So
I think it's pretty cool just because it looks like a giant log cabin.
Yeah,
like
it does.
Giant log mansion, really.
It does. Yeah, yeah. If we talk about theming, Wilderness Lodge is one of the great themed places.
Yeah.
What's also cool about them though is also they have a place where you can actually rent bikes, the tandem bikes, the little they're not called tandem, but like the little, it's like a cart. You know what I'm talking about? Like
a Surrey?
Yeah, Surrey. There you go. Yeah, they have the Surrey bikes.
My favorite.
You can also, I think you can rent boats there too and do like a little boat racing and not racing, but like driving.
That's cool.
Yeah, so anyway.
So next we have the Beach Club Resort.
Beach Club, yes.
And the Yacht Club.
Beach and
They
yacht.
kind of go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. And if I'm recalling it correctly, aren't they over in the Epcot area? Can't you just walk into Epcot to the back of Epcot?
But aren't they the ones with the ice cream spot?
Yes, they have Beaches ice cream, I think.
They do, yeah.
Which is another place that's hard to get
Very
a reservation
difficult.
at. But they have the kitchen sink, which we're going to show you a picture right here, and it is truly amazing.
Yeah.
I think right now they're closed for remodeling, or they were closed.
I mean, everywhere's closed
right now. But yeah, that's just another great place.
Okay, we have the Contemporary.
Contemporary, one of the classics, Chef Mickey's. Oh, that is one of the best.
I've never been to Chef Mickey's. Gotta go.
Well, it's a great place.
We're gonna have to go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go there.
Yeah.
Chef Mickey's is one of the best character breakfasts in all of Disney.
I think the Contemporary is kind of interesting looking.
Contemporary, I mean, I don't think Contemporary is really worth the money. It's cool because the monorail goes right through the hotel.
Literally like through it.
And I think it's like one of the original hotels of Disney.
Right.
But when you look at how much it is, it's always like $600 a night. It's not worth that.
Yeah, that's
It really
high.
isn't.
That's really, really high.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have the Boardwalk Inn, which is actually one of my favorite ones, and I kind of want to stay there someday, along with the Polynesian.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the Boardwalk.
The boardwalk's nice because there's actually a boardwalk right there, and there's so much to do. There's so many restaurants there.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there.
Yeah, it's really just a beautiful resort.
And I like how they have pictures of like other boardwalks and shore points around the
It was
US.
like kind of made to reference Atlantic City, which is right here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
They have Lucy the Elephant.
Yeah.
They have a little model there and whatnot. So yeah, I mean it's a beautiful resort. It really is.
Yeah.
Out of all these deluxe resorts, outside of Polynesian, obviously we both like Polynesian, and the Boardwalk, which you just said, which do you think is like the best?
Outside of Polynesian, I'm gonna say probably either the beach or the yacht or the boardwalk. Just because.
Well, I said outside of the boardwalk.
Oh, outside of the boardwalk. Okay, beach
or
yacht.
Okay.
Well, I kind of count them as one because they're like
They
right
are.
there
Yeah,
together.
they're the same thing. Almost.
Or I would say the Grand Floridian. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like also another original Disney.
I was gonna say the best value in terms of deluxe is Animal Kingdom because you can always get that the cheapest.
Value, yeah. But
it's also the farthest away. You're near
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, the park, which, you know, outside that park you have to drive. Like I remember when we stayed there, we were always in the car.
Yeah.
Like if we just wanted to just get, you know, a small refreshment outside of going to the little store right there, we had to hop in the car and drive 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, and that's why you really have to weigh like value. Do you value like the price tag, or are you valuing like your time, how long it takes to get to places, what's included?
And which park are you really going to spend the most time at?
Right.
For us, we didn't even go to Animal Kingdom that trip.
Not once.
Yeah, so for us it was really a waste in that aspect. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You have to value your time in terms of where are you going to spend most of your time? Right,
because that plays a huge part.
For us, I think we should probably Polynesian, even though it was more money, would have definitely been worth it.
Absolutely.
Since we went to actually no, you know what would have been worth it? Wilderness Lodge. Because we ate at Whispering Canyons every morning that trip. Every single morning we went to Whispering Canyons. So
we should have probably just stayed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount we paid.
However, this time I think we promised ourselves no more Wilderness Lodge.
Yes. No
We
Whispering
are going
Canyons
to try
this trip.
new things.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll say hi to Wilderness Lodge, but we're gonna stay away from them for a little while.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna stay away from them. The last real category, well, there's 2 more categories, but the last category that's inside Disney is the Disney Villas. So all the deluxe resorts we named all have a villa or bungalow aspect to it. Then you also have the Saratoga Springs, Old Key West. Those 2, I think, are mainly DVC, Disney Vacation Club resorts.
Yeah.
But you can rent them. You can get a villa. And with the villa, we're going to show a couple pictures. But with the villas, really the main difference is you get a kitchenette. And you also get the flexibility of having a couple bedrooms. So you can, instead of having just that one hotel room, you can have a 3 or 4 bedroom villa, so that you're able to actually, if you're traveling with family or a large family.
A big group.
Yeah, a large family or extended family, I should say. It's better in that aspect. It definitely works out in a better manner.
But they come with a huge price tag.
Yes, they start where deluxe, you know, you might be able to stay at Grand Floridian for $600 or $700 a night. The villa is going to be more like $1,200 to $1,300 a night. But like I said, if you're traveling with extended family or a big family, or
it might work out.
Exactly, it might work out better for you in that aspect. But what I will say, one of the best bungalows is Polynesian, where you literally...
I think everything Polynesian is amazing.
Well, my inner faculty is craving a Dole Whip right now.
Sorry, go ahead.
With the Polynesian, you can actually get a bungalow that's on the water. So if you take the boat from that Magic Kingdom transport spot, that big body of water that's in between, you can get a bungalow that's right on that water that has a hot tub outside. You can watch the fireworks right from your bungalow.
Pretty amazing.
Oh, my stomach is growling. Do you hear that?
I hear that.
Yeah, I want to Dole Whip. So anyway, with that said, then there's also the resorts that are affiliated with Disney in some capacity, but they're not actual Disney resorts. So you have the Swan and Dolphin, which are Disney resorts, but you don't get that same Disney magic.
No.
They're really just hotels owned by Hilton or Marriott. I think it's a Hilton hotel, but you don't get the Disney magic. You have the Four Seasons, which is inside Golden Oaks, which is actually located over near Port Orleans. But even with that, you don't really get the same Disney magic. They have a character breakfast, but it's more like if you want to go, but you don't really want the full Disney experience, you want more of that spa experience.
Right, yeah.
Perfect for you. And then of course you have the affiliate hotels, but as we were talking about before, it's not worth it. You're going to pay so much more money trying to stay at an affiliate hotel, or the same amount of money, but you're not going to get the magic hours. You're not going to get all those extra little Disney perks because you're staying outside of Disney. So is it worth it?
No.
At least where we're concerned, it's not worth it. So, yeah, I think, you know. Oh, and also with the villas, it says it starts at $456. I think I'd be shocked if you could get a villa for $456.
Yeah. If you do, let us know.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those are the hotels. What are your thoughts? Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think we've kind of showed, you know, the different levels, what you kind of, a little description of each one. Give a description of each level and our favorites. And
now with that said, the next part of any vacation, or any Disney vacation that is the theme parks. Now there are links where you can actually get different forms like this and actually plan out what fast passes you want. For us, we kind of started thinking about, well, of course there's 4 parks and we're going to go to all 4. Last time we went there was a lot of construction over at Hollywood Studios.
A whole lot.
We didn't go there because I think only Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster were open, but they were constantly shutting down because of how many people were there.
Yeah.
So for us, we really kind of started thinking about, well, where do we want to go and how are we going to plan this out? So I think, being that our first day at the park would be on a Tuesday, for us, I think the smartest idea is to go to Hollywood Studios. Of course, they have the new Star Wars world. They have the Toy Story world. They have a lot of things that neither one of us have gotten to see since they've opened. So with that said, Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I think that's good.
Yeah. So, of course, when you stay at a Disney resort or when you get tickets, you of course get to choose fast passes. Now, our fast passes, we were trying to think really tough as to, we're going there on a Tuesday in this park that has a whole bunch of brand new attractions. What do we want to see?
Right.
And I think for us, number one,
Toy Story Land. for sure.
Well, for you, Toy Story Land. For me, Star Wars. But we blended them together. So we'll start with Toy Story Land, okay? With Toy Story Land, it seemed like one of the main things in Toy Story Land is the Slinky Dog Dash. So we definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that looked fun.
Yeah.
Cute little roller coaster.
Yeah, the Slinky Dog Dash is absolutely amazing, or looks amazing. So, of course, we're getting a Fast Pass for that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
After that, from when I've ever gone to Hollywood Studios, I've always wanted to go on Toy Story Midway Mania. Now, that ride is always packed. It was always like 160 minutes. So I never waited in line to actually go on it. So I think that's going to be our second Fast Pass. I think we're going to use 2 Fast Passes in Toy Story Land. Our third Fast Pass is going to be for the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, because they actually opened up Fast Pass so we can go do that also. So that looks absolutely amazing. Now I'm thinking, we were like, you know what? What we have to do though is get to Hollywood Studios early so we can go on Rise of the Resistance.
Yes.
Now there's a little app that you have to go on. You have to go on the Disney app and try to actually reserve your group time so you can actually ride the ride. You can't actually do a Fast Pass. So that's gonna be number 1. We're gonna get there early so we can try to ride that first, right?
Yes.
Because I think we could probably get some breakfast in like Smuggler's Cantina, you know, one of the places in Star Wars Land before we start our day and go over to Toy Story Mania, Slinky Dog Dash, and then probably come back around for Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think also what's going to be key for everybody too is really, once the park opens back up, if they already haven't done so, look at the app that tells you the wait times, because we always scope out that app to really
we go on that app usually like 2 weeks ahead of time and really start to figure out the math of what the times look like. Yeah,
that will help you decide what you should try to focus on your Fast Passes for, and even though you might really like a ride, you might not need a Fast Pass for it.
Exactly. Like, you know, I really love Rock and Roller Coaster. That's always a great ride. But with Toy Story Land open, with Star Wars Land open, I don't think we need a Fast Pass for that or Tower of Terror. I feel like 30-minute wait we can probably get right on.
Yeah.
You know? Another one I love is Star Tours. You know, I love that ride. But with Star Wars Land open and like full Star Wars rides, a classic ride like Star Tours, I don't think we need a Fast Pass for either.
Right, yeah. And last time we went, another thing I noticed was during the day, something might have a really long wait time, but if you hit them early in the morning or really late at night, either during extra magic hours or something, there's absolutely no wait time. So keep that in mind so that you don't, you know, waste your Fast Pass on something.
You actually raise a great point. Extra magic hours. So right now, obviously, there's no extra magic hours, nothing's open, but you have to also think about that because, you know, let's say we go to Hollywood Studios on Tuesday and there's extra magic hours. We might be able to knock out all of our rides between, you know, 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. when that park actually opens. Or, you know, between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. when we have that extended time. So that's a great point. You really have to think about that in terms of what you want to do. And also when it comes to Fast Passes, you know, they allow you to use the Fast Passes on things like Voyage of the Little Mermaid, or on things like... what's the other one? The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. That really gets you better seats, but really, is it worth burning a Fast Pass on that?
Probably not, no.
When most likely you're going to get into the actual theater to watch it either way. I wouldn't waste a Fast Pass on that.
No. No.
Anything else on Hollywood Studios you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, Hollywood Studios, so that is basically going to be our breakdown.
Yes.
What for Tuesday for us, what I'd probably see us doing is going to Hollywood Studios, then leaving midway through after we've gone on all the rides we want to go on, and then maybe coming back later in the evening, you know? Just to hop back on Star Tours one more time maybe, or go see Beauty and the Beast live on stage, or Fantasmic or anything like that, you know?
Yeah. But it would be good to get a park hopper for that day as well.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna do park hopper for our entire stay. Last time we didn't do the park hopper, so we were really tied into one park, and we kind of hurt ourselves with that.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of extra time sometimes, or for example, we went to Magic Kingdom and all the different rides were shutting down because there was so much traffic that day. but we're stuck.
Yeah, we could have easily have gone to Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom, which we kind of missed out on.
Yeah, so I think we'll definitely change that for this trip.
Absolutely.
So, Hollywood Studios. All right, so that's number one. That's very easy. On Wednesday, I think we wanted to go to Magic Kingdom.
Ooh,
the classic Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
So Magic Kingdom is the classic park. We all know Magic Kingdom, the one with the castle, the kingdom.
Yes.
And when we talk about our fast passes for that day, we really started to try to figure out, you know, what are our favorite rides, but also what's going to have a high wait time, you know? There's amazing rides, you know, such as Space Mountain, Splash Mountain,
Seven Dwarf Mine Train,
the Astro Orbiter, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, Big Mountain, Thunder Railroad, It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion, which I think is shut down. Well, everything's shut down, but I think they're doing construction. Under the Sea Journey.
Also, that broke down when we were there, and we were
4-hour wait.
Stuck in a very long line.
And then I think we got stuck on the ride like 2 or 3 times also.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So we started really thinking about what fast passes are really gonna be worth it for Magic Kingdom. And I think we came up with number 1, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Absolutely.
Amazing ride. Great. We love that ride.
Yeah.
But it's usually about 110-minute wait. So might as well use a fast pass on that if we can.
Absolutely.
Right? Second ride
was
what are your thoughts?
Space Mountain.
Yes, Space Mountain. We love Space Mountain.
We love Space Mountain.
And for that, I think we would really regret it if we didn't get to ride Space Mountain at least once during our trip.
Yeah.
So definitely use a fast pass on that. For me, my favorite ride is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, but it's usually like a 30-minute wait, so we don't need to use that. But number 3 is one of your favorites.
Peter Pan's Flight.
Yes, Peter Pan. That is also usually a long wait time. That's another great ride. So yeah, I think 3 great choices.
Yeah, I think so too.
3 great choices. I don't really see anything else on this list that I would probably use a fast pass on.
No.
Splash Mountain you can usually get on very easily. If it's a really hot day, then yeah, it's a little harder. But
Jungle Cruise, you could wait till nighttime.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise, yeah, that definitely empties out. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, even on a busy day, we were able to get on in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They usually run that nonstop, so that's very easy to get on. It's not worth using a fast pass for. The People Mover, I love. We're not talking about fast passes, but I love the People Mover because it's a good way on like a long Disney day just to kill some time.
Yeah.
You get to just ride through the entire park basically and just burn some time in an air-conditioned little vessel. Like I love it.
It's a good time for a little bit of a break.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. On Thursday, I think we wanted to go to Epcot.
Epcot, yes.
Epcot, they're doing a lot of construction on. They're changing the entire park, but there's still, I think pretty much every ride is open. One of my favorite rides in Epcot is Living with the Land. So that's another ride where you can just ride through air conditioned and just hang out. There's like, I think there's only been a wait once on any time like I've actually gone there. It was like a 15-minute wait.
Yeah.
But I love that ride.
Don't use a fast pass.
Don't use a fast pass.
At all.
Speaking of Epcot, you know what I could go for? Because I always get this when we go to Epcot. A Joffrey's giant chocolate iced donut. As you can tell, I'm waiting for the food portion. I'm hungry. So anyway, fast passes though.
Yeah.
What would you use a fast pass on in Epcot?
Soarin'.
Yeah, Soarin' around the world.
Busy.
Yeah, Soarin' is always busy. One of the best. I think that's the best ride in Epcot.
I think so too.
I think that's the best ride. Another one, especially because Frozen 2 just came out, Frozen Ever After. Definitely use a fast pass. Over in Norway where Maelstrom used to be, I missed that ride. But yeah, Frozen Ever After, number 2. Then number 3, I think Test Track.
Okay,
I think that's the only one that I would really use a fast pass on. If you have kids, maybe Turtle Time with Crush. He might be a little more interactive. That might put you on like the first 2 rows. Spaceship Earth, maybe? No, I wouldn't even use the fast pass on that. Yeah. Test Track. So, there you go. And then last but certainly not least, on Friday, we are going to go to Animal Kingdom. Now, neither one of us have a huge want to go on Avatar Flight of the Passage. I have no real want to go on that ride.
No.
Looks cool, but like I'm not like a huge Avatar person. So for us, we're gonna use our fast passes on Expedition Everest, which is an awesome roller coaster with the Yeti. Kilimanjaro Safaris, opportunity to see all the animals. But also, number 3, Navi River Journey. So that is an Avatar ride, but it looks cool. You know?
It does look pretty cool. Lots of like glow in the dark features and.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be really interested to see what the times are for these other rides because I haven't looked, or I didn't look before all this, because you know, Flight of the Passage is like a 3-hour wait every day.
Wow.
So I wonder like how much foot traffic is actually at Expedition Everest, how much foot traffic is actually at the Safaris or Cali River Rapids, you know?
Yeah.
I'll be really surprised to see that.
Yeah, we'll find out hopefully soon.
And then also there, we'll also definitely go to Finding Nemo the musical. We'll definitely be going to, what's the other one we're gonna go to? Festival of the Lion King. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what we're going to use our fast passes on. We're going to go to each park one time during this trip, and then we're going to spend some other time at the resorts. We're going to be filming content so you guys can actually see some of the resorts, show you some of the other things to do outside of the parks also. Maybe even go to a water park, who knows?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I think we might go to a water park also.
That sounds fun.
But one of the last parts to any great trip is the food. I've talked about food since the beginning of this video. I'm hungry. I could go for some Mickey waffles. I could go for some, you know,
Dole Whip.
really any. Oh, Dole Whip, yes. Joffrey donut, Via Napoli. Oh, anyway.
Dining plan.
So dining plan. So we've gone to Disney enough to realize that we should probably do a dining plan. Dining plans definitely, they don't necessarily save you money. But they make your life easier because you're paying for everything up front.
Right.
So instead of saying, oh, I need another couple $1,000s for my Disney trip, for foodies like us, it saves us money because we're able to say, well, we already paid for our stuff. Yeah. We can buy other stuff if we want to, but our snacks are covered and our meals are covered for the trip.
And the drinks.
And the drinks, because you get a refillable mug, but also with the meals, you actually get a drink also.
I think the only thing you have to account for are tips, gratuities.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have to account for when you do the table service.
Right.
So with the dining plan, there's actually a couple different dining plans. One is the Disney Deluxe Dining Plan. This allows you 3 meals of any combo. So you can have 3 table service or 3 quick service or any combo in between every single day.
Wow.
You also get 2 snacks. So you can have 2 snacks or 2 non-alcoholic drinks. So such as you could be in the park and get a Powerade or lemonade or water, or you can get a Mickey bar. And then also 1 resort refillable mug. So as soon as you actually check in, you actually get a mug that you can refill at the resort throughout your entire stay with water, coffee, tea, soft drinks, anything.
No, this is the most expensive plan, correct?
This is the most expensive plan. This has all the bells and whistles because you're able to have any combo of table service or quick service.
Right. But to really also get the value out of it, you should do the 3 table service if you can.
Yeah, if you're going to spend this money, definitely do a table service. I would do character dining every morning for breakfast.
Yeah.
I would do, you know, some sort of table service in the parks that, you know, and some table service in Disney Springs every day also. The one right below that is the Disney Dining Plan Plus. This offers you 2 meals, any combo of table service or quick service. So you lose 1 meal. Okay. You don't get the 3, you get 2. But any combo, you still get the 2 snacks or non-alcoholic drinks, and then also the resort mug. So this is the second most expensive dining plan. Okay. The one right in the middle is going to be the Disney Dining Plan, just a classic one, which is 1 quick service meal, 1 table service, 2 snacks, and 1 resort refillable mug. So you get 1 and 1 plus 2 snacks, and you still get the mug. And then of course they have also the quick service dining plan, which is the 2 quick service meals. So you can't do table service. You can trade in both quick service for 1 table service, but they only get 1 meal for the day.
Right.
You still get the 2 snacks and the refillable mug. So for us, what we do, I think we're gonna do the classic dining plan. So the one with the 1 table service, 1 quick service, 2 snacks, and 1 refillable mug.
Yeah, I think where people get jammed up is they think like, oh, I have to do the best one. And then you end up finding yourself planning around food.
Right.
So instead of, you know, making that the main focus and
trying to keep track of
you know, oh, well, we have this snack left and we have to hurry up and go here, and, you know, trying to really focus it around like the reservations and, you know, things like that. I want to try to do it a little differently where, you know, it's more convenient for us and we're not planning around the food.
I totally agree. So we planned around the actual, what we're actually going to be doing. So for us, you know, that first day where we get one table service, one quick service, I believe for us, we said that we were definitely going to do the Sassagoula Floatworks quick service for lunch, most likely. Might skip, we'll probably get Starbucks for breakfast, you know, on the way into the park.
Something easy.
Exactly. Then do Sassagoula Floatworks for lunch. And then for dinner, we actually had a lot of options, but I think we chose to do, T-Rex actually at Disney Springs for dinner that night. We're gonna do T-Rex or Maria and Enzo, since we both love Italian food. So I think that's what we chose for the first day. Now we move over to Hollywood Studios. At Hollywood Studios, I believe for quick service, we were gonna do the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater.
Okay.
Which is a really cool place. It looks really, really awesome.
No, I think that's sit down. That's a sit down one.
Table? Oh yeah, that is table.
What we chose was Woody's Lunchbox.
Yes, Woody's Lunchbox.
How can we forget?
How can
That's the quick service we chose.
Yes, that is the quick service. You're absolutely right. Woody's Lunchbox. So yeah, good call.
Yeah,
good call. High five.
Yeah. Oh, that's because I really want to go to Toy Story Land. That's why I remember that.
So Woody's Lunchbox for lunch, and then Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater for dinner.
Yeah, which I think looks cool because that's one of like the older, more classic table service.
And we can't get in there. I think we'll probably try 50s prime time.
Yeah, they're kind of along the same theme, so works out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Day number 2, we said Magic Kingdom. So for quick service at Magic Kingdom, we're going to try the Friar's Nook. They have those loaded tots.
Yeah, all sorts of loaded tots.
This food's making me hungry. And then for dinner, for dinner that night, we were gonna try Be Our Guest or the Diamond Horseshoe.
Yeah.
Be Our Guest has awesome theming.
But it's also really difficult to get into. So if we can't do that, we're gonna try for the Diamond Horseshoe instead.
Yeah, definitely. Diamond Horseshoe, their food is like just amazing food. Mac and cheese, pulled pork, a lot of good stuff. Day number 3, where we actually end up going to Epcot, I believe we were going to go to Summerfest.
Ooh.
Summerfest, yes, they have brats. They're in Germany. I can't wait for a grapefruit beer.
Yeah, we really like that grapefruit beer.
Yeah, that sounds amazing to me.
Followed by?
We're gonna go to, yes, Via Napoli.
Via Napoli.
You already know these. I must just throw these sheets out. I'll let you just go. Yeah, Via Napoli. So even though we promised that we wouldn't go anywhere that we usually go to, Via Napoli is just too good to skip.
We love Via Napoli.
It's too good to skip.
I don't know how you forgot that one.
I know.
It's your favorite.
I know. I have no clue.
They really have good pizza, along with other stuff, but the pizza's really
yeah, best pizza. Best pizza anywhere, really.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Animal Kingdom. So for Animal Kingdom, that day we were going to try either Harambe Market or Flame Tree Barbecue. Both, we've never been either one. They both look awesome, so we're going to definitely try that. And then for table service, I don't think we're actually going to do anything for table service at Animal Kingdom. Instead, I think we're thinking about going to
Sebastian's Bistro.
The Caribbean Beach Resort and going to Sebastian's Bistro.
Sebastian's.
Yes. So trying that for dinner, something a little bit different. And then for our snacks, we're just gonna try to just have fun and try all different types of things.
Yes.
Right? So yeah, no, I think we did a great job planning the food instead of letting the food plan us.
Yes, which is key.
Yeah.
Because some people get really wrapped up into the reservations, and it's a project in itself if you let it be.
Yeah, definitely. Now, one of the other key things, like when we sat down to really think about our Disney trip, because we're going to use all these tips to actually plan our trip, and when we actually plan it, you're going to be here with us, seeing how we do it. But we really thought about, one of the key things is transportation. Now, I know they have the Magic Express or Mickey Express, the buses that pick you up from the airport, which look awesome. I always wanted to try one of the buses. But for us, we always usually go with a rental car because it really allows us to maximize our time. Instead of having to wait for the bus to come to the resort to take us to this park or that park, we can just hop in the car and go whenever we want. And it also allows us to go to all the different resorts without having to worry about, you know, are we going to be able to make it here at this time?
Yeah, but I do want to try the boat at
I want to try the boat, and I want to try the mini.
Oh, the mini
SUVs.
Yeah, the mini SUVs.
That'll take you from place to place, kind of like the Disney Uber.
Yeah.
I know they're a little more pricey, but they're supposed to be absolutely amazing.
And everybody loves the monorail too. We have to take the monorail.
Oh, well, yeah, of course we're going to take the monorail. We're going to take all the classic transportation, but really I just meant in terms of the buses.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
In terms of like
That's
the free
a lot of wait
transportation.
time. Yeah.
I'd rather just spend the extra 20 bucks a day. Because honestly, if you guys go on hotwire.com, so hotwire.com is where we usually book our actual rental cars because they have the best prices anywhere. You can get exactly. You can always get a rental car very obviously on Hotwire. Granted, if you need a minivan, that's going to cost you more since obviously that's a big place for minivans. But if you're just, you know, 2 or 3 people and you can just take you know, a Honda Civic or whatever, just a regular car, you can usually get those cars for maybe $15 to $20 a day. So for us, we never spend really that much money because we always are able to find a bargain on the actual rental cars. So for $20 a day to actually have complete control over your day, I think that's worth it. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Also, outside resort restaurants. You know, there's a lot of great restaurants in Orlando that aren't in Walt Disney World. So I think when you're planning a Disney trip, it's also great to think about that, especially if you do have the flexibility to have a car and do have that ability to leave the resort area, because like we found Boston Lobster.
That was amazing.
All you can eat lobster tail. Like, I've never heard of that, but it was amazing.
It was.
It was one of the best meals we had during that trip. But there's just a lot of great restaurants that aren't in the Disney system. So don't forget about that. And then last but not least, also just some of the other parks. You know, I know for us, we stopped at Universal one day, and that was an awesome trip. That was absolutely amazing. Now for us, we're more of Disney people. Universal wasn't necessarily our favorite resort, but you know, I think just allowing yourself that flexibility to check out other theme parks, to check out other places such as a SeaWorld or whatever else, is definitely worth it. Just giving yourself that ability to check out some of the other theme parks, I think, is worth it.
Absolutely. There's a lot to see and do.
Exactly. There's a whole lot to see and do. So, yeah, I mean, I think for us, you know, our Disney vacations are usually so much more because this allows us the opportunity to really explore an entire area. Disney is amazing in itself, but when you can really compound that with what the area has to offer, because Orlando is really a great town / city. They have a lot to do, a lot to eat, a lot to see. So, excuse me. So definitely take advantage of that if you can when you're planning your Disney trip.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to add on that aspect?
No, I think just, being open, I think, is key. You know, it's very easy to get sucked into Disney World, but there is a lot more out there that, you know, at least we learned the last time when we went to explore a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Now with that said, we hope that you enjoyed this little bit of a planning video and took some tips and tricks from what we do. And like I said, when we actually plan our trip, when Disney's back open again, you will be here with us when we plan that. So definitely be sure to subscribe so you can see that, but also be sure to subscribe because of our free gifts. Don't forget about our shirts.
Yes, the giveaways.
The giveaways.
Yes, 2 lucky winners. So we're going to be giving away t-shirts on May 1st.
May 1st.
So be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a lot of giveaways going forward. So be sure to subscribe, because if you're a subscriber, that's how you can actually win one of our giveaways.
Absolutely.
So be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Yeah. So have a fantastic day, stay safe everyone.
Yes.
And yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Bye.